get so sick of like experimental people. You're like, really? You have rules? Like that's your rule?
I want to go back to when you got this call if you had some solo material.
When I got the
you got the call for do you have some solo stuff? You said yes.
I did have yes.
You did have some lying around.
Yeah, like some of the songs are very old. Marked, for example, is very old. Butterfly Knife is very old. I had stuff laying around.
But at that moment, you could choose which direction you wanted to take it in. Did you sit down and think to yourself, well, now I've got this chance, let's make it worthwhile?
I mean, I guess I did because I'm here, right?
But what was the aim you had then at that moment?
A friend had been talking to me about, he had been encouraging me to keep going, keep doing music, and he said, you have to do it. It's about redemption. It's like about everything that you work for. Yeah, I just I felt like I wanted one more chance to do things. Like I didn't want it to end just like that.
Mm-hmm. And now, what song are you most proud of?
Well, I think I'm most proud of California because it's weird. It's like it seems like the most like a new sound of something, like doesn't sound like other things. But my favorite song to listen to on the record is Red Star, which is the last one. It was recorded all live with the band, like all in one room, and my little sister's singing some harmonies and stuff, so that's kind of my favorite one.
The magic song.
The what?
The magic song at the end.
Yeah, the magic song at the end.
And the Robert Johnson cover is also, well, for us to listen to a 17-minute song, that's quite a thing.
Yeah.
For our generation, I'm talking.
That's true. Yeah, it was quite a thing to make. Oh my God.
How did you pull it off?
What?
How did you pull it off?
I don't even know if I did. I haven't even listened to the final version. I tried so many. That was the hardest thing for me to do. That was the thing that almost made me want to quit music, besides the gowns imploding. But that was. That's the one I say when I think about like Herzog making his movie where he's trying to pull the actual boat up the actual mountain in the Amazon, and everyone's like, "You're crazy." And that's how I felt like I was trying to do. I was trying to make like a major motion picture, Hollywood motion picture on like an indie budget, because I was just trying to do this thing. I was like, I want to make a symphony of guitars, and I want to make it, all these tracks and all this blah, blah, blah. And then I was, like trying to mix it on a laptop in my bedroom, with, and that's just, I had very grand plans, and I think it was a little overambitious. It kind of broke my heart to work on that, to be honest.
But you still made it to the end.
Yeah, I took a break. I was like, fuck this whole project. But yeah, I guess I did. But I don't think I have it in me to do. I learned a lesson. I'm like, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again.
Is it possible to play that song on stage?
Yeah, I played it. I did it with my sister and Aaron, who are two other members of this band. We put it together and played it opening for Throbbing Gristle when they toured the US. And it was cool. I think what's funny, this is like kind of a secret or whatever. I think they were like kind of snobby about it. They were like, oh, what is this sort of, I think they wanted something that sounded exactly like them. And that was one of those things too where I get so sick of like experimental people. You're like, really? You have rules? Like that's your rule? I can't believe you have rules. I'm like, am I pissing off like one of the most like bands that try to piss everyone off in the world? Like they were always so controversial, and now they're pissed off at me. I'm kind of like, yes. I think it's great. At the time, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that. They didn't like because there was real drums. They didn't even hear, they saw the live drums. I'm like, I didn't know that there are rules in experimental music. Like, why? And so.
Perhaps they're afraid of you, being the younger generation taking over their territory.
I don't know, maybe. It could be. I try not to be scared ever. Sometimes when I see young kids, it's weird. I'm like, don't know what they're doing, but it's, younger generation's always going to break the rules. So it's good, because then it's like anything that you think is forbidden, somebody's gonna come along and do, like people that are making music now that sounds like Steely Dan or something, which is like, or like, you know, there was a time when anything, you reference anything in the 80s and it's just like, you know, verboten. But now, you know, it's good, you know, rules are made to be broken. You don't even know there's a rule, and then someone comes along and breaks it, and it's like, it's great.